What is up to my 9 favorite people, and welcome back to a Bitcoin analysis video where we are just breaking the uptrend that we had for the last couple of weeks. So we're currently at a crucial breaking point. Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart is now touching the line that we definitely want to hold at the 110k level. So we are currently looking at a very tiny candle close below this line, and it is now very important for us in the next couple of hours to hold support here and bounce off this line and go back upwards. And that is because, as you can see right now on the daily, we have been holding this uptrend since the 22nd of June, have bounced on it twice, came back below it during the last crash, but now have to hold this level to confirm we are still in an uptrend. So coincidentally, this is all happening during the end of the 4-year cycle. So if you're unfamiliar with the 4-year cycle, it basically means, as the name says, that we're having cycles of 4 years, and we are now coming to the end of the cycle, which historically means we are going to see lower levels in the Bitcoin price. Once again, if we take a look at the other chart and we compare all the cycles at this point that we currently already had, if we compare the current cycle of 2025 to the one of 2021 right here, the green one, and also the one of 2017, historically we would have gotten our highs in, and from this point on we should be seeing lower momentum. Of course, a lot has changed in the last years, and also comparing this cycle to the previous cycle, because we have a lot more institutions, we have a lot more tokens, and we have a lot more liquidity in the market. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to take into account these historic facts and make it a fact for this year. However, they do give us some clarity and some direction on where the market possibly could be heading in the next couple of months. For now, however, we do have to hold this line to stay in a uptrend. And also, if we take a quick look at the 4-hour time frame, we are still in a downtrend. As you can see, the line right here marks the downtrend with a couple of touch points here, and we haven't been able to get back to this level. And we would first need to break the level of around 112k, where we have a lot of resistance currently. And after we break the resistance, we are looking at a level of 115k that we have to break, so we can reverse the signal right here of the downtrend before moving upwards more. Then lastly, taking a look at the larger time frame, in this case the weekly time frame, we still have that bearish divergence where we have lower highs in the RSI momentum indicator and actually have higher lows in the Bitcoin price. And this bearish divergence often means that we're either going to be getting some choppy sideways action, or we are looking to move downwards in the Bitcoin price. So what is important for us on the weekly is, of course, to not go below this channel where we have been trading in from 2022 December up until now. So this is definitely a crucial level that we don't want to break in any scenario in this bull market. Lastly, taking a look at the 2-week liquidation Heatmap, more and more liquidity has been starting to pile up here on the downside, with some of it already being grabbed, and we still have a bunch sitting on the downside here that we are likely going to be grabbing before we see any sign of upward movement in the next couple of days. But that is the short but urgent market update of today. Thanks once again to my 9 favorite subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one.